Are you more excited for March Madness because Gonzaga is undefeated?
Yesterday on this program, I learned that Gonzaga was undefeated. Who knew? Apparently you did. Anyway, yesterday was also the first time I watched Gonzaga play basketball. I turned on my television. It was on ESPN. It was halftime. They were down by 12. They'd only been down by double digits 4 times in the last 10 years. And then they blew BYU's doors off after that, right? The difference between this Gonzaga team and all the other Gonzaga teams that you're probably thinking of, except for the most recent history, they got dudes on this team. Like, this isn't some plucky underdog story anymore. Jalen Suggs is not playing for nobody's plucky underdog. They have got players. Is that going to be enough to get people to care about watching this tournament? Not if they didn't care before. Like, the lure of an undefeated season builds as you go round by round. Maybe once we get in the tournament, they'll be able to build up that narrative and people to get on it. But honestly, we have done a poor job of selling the fact that something might happen this season that hasn't happened in 45 years.
And people tend to build that interest when they're already bought in to begin with. And for whatever reason, Gonzaga has been in one of those tiers of programs that it takes a lot for us just to get the inertia to get to that point where we're invested right now. And so I think, honestly, for me, as we get ready to head into March Madness in a year where we've seen sports fandom overall tested in a lot of ways as people's calendars have been thrown off and their viewing habits have changed, I would actually say the thing that's got me more interested in March Madness has been Juwan Howard and what's going on at Michigan with that program. The fact that that rivalry with Ohio State actually meant something in any sport, in any facet of that school, since the football rivalry waved bye-bye to that a while ago. I think the draw on that and the way that that now carries into the tournament and the Big Ten tournament coming up this weekend, to me, has been the thing that I know has drawn my eyes more and more to March Madness.
For me personally, finding out that Gonzaga is undefeated actually makes me less excited for March Madness because I like to fill out my bracket with integrity. And for me, integrity means filling out a bracket with absolutely zero knowledge of any of the teams or how well they're doing or the names of anybody playing on any of the teams. I understand that's not everybody's way. It's always been my way. I'm comfortable with it being my way. And the thing that stinks is I always have Gonzaga going further than everyone thinks they're going to go, which usually ends up benefiting me as people's brackets get busted. And now Gonzaga is undefeated. So everyone's going to have them going really far. And now I got to pick another team to randomly throw my support behind, and I'll bet it doesn't have a fun Z in the middle, and that's just not as interesting for me. And so, no, I'm bummed that they're undefeated because now who am I going to pick?
Here's what I do think Gonzaga can do to generate more interest. And by the way, I imagine a lot of people are learning, yes, the tournament is next week. Here is what Gonzaga can do to get us some more interest. They either need to get a whole lot more dudes that can dunk or a lot more jerks. I don't have anybody to love or hate in college basketball anymore. After Duke decided that they weren't going to be obnoxious year after year after year, the whole thing lost a lot. Like Gonzaga, we need you to do that. Get some jerks on the squad. What's your man's name? Zach Collins? In the league, people always seem like they're trying to fight him. Get more of those dudes, good dudes who are really obnoxious. And I'm telling you, college basketball will be back in bright lights.
Sweep the leg, Gonzaga. Sweep the leg.
Or add another Z.
Gonzaga?
Ooh, fun.
Or Gonzaga. Gonzaga, like Gonzaga, you know what I mean?
Oh,
Put
yeah, I
two
get
Z's
it.
together.
Gonzaga.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN Plus.